Hello Taurus, welcome back to my channel, Tarot with Tracy. So today we're going to do your reading for October 4th to the 10th. And we're going to start off with an oracle card to get your overall energy for the week. Then we'll pull some tarot, and then we'll get you some advice from the universe. So this is intended for Taurus for October 4th to the 10th. There's your card. And you have Scarab Beetle Spirit. I hope I'm saying that right. Magic works through you. All right, let's see what we have going on for my Tauruses. If you haven't subscribed, would you please consider doing so? I would appreciate it more than you know. And if you are one of my subscribers, thank you for the support. I really do appreciate you. We're going to start off with some tarot, and keep in mind these are general readings, so if it does not resonate with you, please don't try to make it fit. You can check your other placements and look at those videos. There could be messages for you there as well. So we start off with the Seven of Cups, the King of Cups, the Knight of Swords, the Four of Cups, the Four of Wands, the Moon, the Death or Rebirth card, the Fool, and Justice. I like that. So the first thing that strikes me here is you have right in the center the Four of Wands. I like that energy. You know, there's other things going on around it, but I like the energy of the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is about a celebration. It's about a completion. It could be like, you know, you run a marathon and you cross the finish line. It's also a marriage card, so that's something to keep in mind. So we start off with the Seven of Cups, the King of Cups, and the Knight of Swords. I'm feeling like there's some confusion. There's some confusion going on within yourself. We'll try to get some more clarification on it. But at the same time, you're living in this really comfortable Zen heart space with the King of Cups. It's like you're feeling very, very Zen, even though there's a little bit of confusion. And things are going to start moving forward really quickly. So it's going to, you're going to have to kind of go with your gut on this one, I feel like. We have the Page of Wands, the Four of Pentacles, and then the Eight of Wands. You know, within this confusion, I still feel like you need to go out there and do you, in a very passionate, in the very passionate way that Tauruses basically live their lives. Okay, you have a lot to give. You know a lot, and you have a lot to offer the world. And sometimes we don't realize how much we have to offer the world. So within this Zen space where your heart is, even though there's some confusion and there's a little bit of doubt going on, be very careful that you don't close off your heart. You don't block things from coming in. Okay. Sometimes when we get into that really comfortable place, we're like, ooh, I got to make sure I protect this. It doesn't need to be protected. Okay, it's yours. You're there. Just stay there. And again, then we have the Knight of Swords with the Eight of Wands. Both cards of movement, really swift movement, sometimes maybe even impulsive. So be very careful about doing something impulsive. In the next row, we have the Four of Cups, the Four of Wands, and the Moon. I really feel like there's so many gifts that are being offered to you. And my only warning here would be, make sure that you are seeing and you're aware of all of these gifts, because they're yours. So just make sure you're not wearing any blinders. And with that, we have the World. I feel like I know I've said this quite a few times. Tauruses have been through a very difficult time over the last 12 to 18 months. Really just hard times emotionally and mentally, just overthinking things and not understanding, because Tauruses have huge hearts. And people don't always see that. They don't always see that pretty much everything you do is coming from your heart. Okay. And that's their problem, not really yours. So just make sure that you're not closing yourself off, and that you're opening up to this world energy, which is a completion of a really difficult cycle. Okay. And then with the Four of Wands, as you remember, I said about, being a celebration. It can be a marriage card. If that's what your hopes and wishes are, the star is here now to tell you that that's for you. Okay. So if you're hoping for an engagement, you're hoping for a marriage of some kind, it's coming. Just know that it's coming. Then we have the Moon with the Hanged Man. There are still a lot of things that you are unaware of. And that's okay. You don't need to know everything all at once. But you do need to change your perspective a little bit. And I think when you change your perspective, you'll start to see that there is more to what's going on than you're probably aware of. So in the next row, we have the Death or Rebirth card, the Fool and Justice. This is really incredible energy. You're going through a transformation. Let's see, then we have the Five of Wands, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Five of Pentacles. You're going through a transformation, and the only thing I would warn you against is you have the Five of Wands here. Whenever I see fives, that tells me that you're blocking yourself. With the wands, you're probably not putting as much passion and energy into your transformation as you should be. Okay, and then we have the Fool and the Seven of Pentacles. You planted these seeds so long ago, and you're working really hard. You've worked really hard on them, and you're just concerned that, geez, did I do this in vain? No, you didn't. You just need to, take that leap and just trust that it's all going to work out the way it's supposed to. And then with Justice, you have the Five of Pentacles. This is interesting because I feel like you got left out in the cold, and that justice is coming for you. Okay, your justice will come to you. So let's keep going, get a little more out of this. But I actually like this combination together. I feel like you were kind of shoved out the door, and the door was locked behind you, and you didn't quite know what to do with it. We have the Five of Wands again, the Four of Pentacles again, and then we have the Ace of Pentacles. So again, just be careful of blocking the universal flow with this Five of Wands. And then with the Four of Pentacles, with the Four of Pentacles, it's not necessary to guard your heart quite as much as you feel like you have to. All right, it's okay to open it up. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles, which is really interesting with the Knight of Swords and the Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands can also be interpreted as like Cupid's arrows. So, and with the Ace of Pentacles, and then again in the middle here, we have that marriage card with the star. This could be something coming to you faster than you ever thought it would. Okay, it's kind of like, actors say, yeah, it only took me 10 years to become an overnight success, is what I keep getting in my head. All right, so let's keep going. The Fool again, the World again, and the Empress. So when you can see all the gifts that are coming to you, when you can take those blinders off and you understand that whatever this past uncomfortable cycle was, it's coming to an end, then you'll be able to take that, that leap and know that whatever is supposed to come to you is going to come to you, and you're just going to open yourself up to it. Again, that World with the Four of Wands and the Star, you have waited for this for a long time, and now it's time. And then we have the Empress. Just know that whatever's coming to you is abundant, and you just trust the universe knows what it's doing. The King of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles, and the King of Cups again. So, this is encouraging you to go out and live your life with more energy and more passion and more love. I feel like a lot of you are kind of just blocking things a little bit. You'll take it so far and then you stop because it's like, I don't want to get caught in what I got caught in last time. And then we have the Ten of Pentacles. When you can take that leap and just trust, because you've planted all these seeds, this is the fruition of those seeds, okay? Which is the Ten of Pentacles. It's everything. It's balance, stability, and security. And, here you have the Ten of Cups again. So it's like you need to open your heart up to the situation. No matter how hurt you were, it's time to find that balance and that justice for yourself. And that's the only way you're going to find it. Let's get an outcome row. Seven of Swords. Ace of Cups, I love it, and the Sun. So that's, what is that? It's 2 aces here. I'd be very careful. You know, it's one thing to open your heart and be open with the world. It's a whole nother thing not to see and not to learn from past mistakes. Okay. So, you know, you can have your heart open and accepting and forgiving. So you can find that balance and that justice, but just understand that some people are not as truthful as you are. And just be aware of that. And then we have the Ace of Cups. It's a brand new beginning in love. And the Sun. That's, I mean, it's your time. It's your turn. This could be your week. Let's get some more on that. 8 of Cups, the 4 of Cups, and the 5 of Swords. So, you know, sometimes we have to walk away from things that don't bring us joy. And if there were people or situations in your life that were dishonest or deceitful or that were very hurtful to you, it's okay for you to walk away from that. You don't have to put yourself in that position again. You truly don't. Again, but don't close yourself off. Make sure you're seeing everything that's being offered to you. There's so much being offered. And if you keep closing off that or guarding that heart chakra, you're going to miss it. And the Sun, with the Sun, we have the 5 of Swords. Don't block yourself. Don't block what the universe is trying to bring you. Okay? Live your life with joy and passion every day. It's okay to dream. It's okay to, interesting. It's okay to dream. It's okay to put out there what it is you want. We all have our own wants and needs, and we don't have to explain it to anybody. And again, try to stay away from that feeling of being left out in the cold. You got a lot of 5s here. That tells me you're getting in your own way. So it's time to get out of your own way. It's time to just take a step back, and you've really just got to open everything up and trust. And you need to just drop all the baggage. What you're carrying around isn't all yours. And whatever is yours, you really need to assess it and see if it's worth carrying anymore. So let's get you some advice. We have Dragon. Access Earth's inner wisdom. You know, all the answers are within you. And you already know that. And that's not just true of Taurus. This is true of every person. All the answers you need are within you. And we tend to... we tend to not go there, and it stunts our growth. So it takes a lot of courage to do that. And you're right there, Taurus. And then trust in a higher power. You know, that higher power is there for you, to teach you, to embrace you, and to take you into your future. All right, Taurus, I hope that helped. Leave me a message, leave me a comment. Love to hear from you, and I will see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.